This is my third attempt. Hello, my name is Amy. I will figure out how to introduce the videos in the future. I don't know. I'm still learning, okay? I'm just going with it. Okay. This is my frog or finish video. I have been wanting to do this video for a while. And it's funny to say that, being this is my second video that I've ever made, but I have still been wanting to do this for a while. And excuse my shaky cam. I I use a webcam right now because cameras are expensive, and it's sitting on my bed, and when I move it makes my laptop wiggle. See? So it is what it is. I have to record here because I don't want to record on the floor because it's not comfy. Okay, I'm 38 years old. I don't want to sit on the floor. And for anyone older than that going, oh, you're still young, I still don't want to sit on the floor because it's uncomfortable and it hurts my knees. Anyway, so I have already gathered up all the whips that I could find, and I already posted a little preview short. This is probably going to take me about a week to record. So I'll probably have this out on Wednesday. If it is Wednesday, I have succeeded. If it is not Wednesday, I'm sorry, I have failed you. So, going to start with the ones that are closest to me right now. There is no rhyme or reason to what order I am showing these off. Okay, I just grabbed, put in baskets or large enough bags, and then I just brought it to my room where I could comfortably sit and talk about it with enough space. Okay, so the first one that I have literally right in front of me that you cannot see yet is a scarf. Okay, this is actually one that Passionate Kelsey was doing, and I saw her make it, and I thought that looks really fun and cute, and it seems really long. And I feel like I never make my scarves long enough. Like, I feel like it's really long, and then I put it around me, and I'm like, I can't do anything with this. This is barely long enough. So I wanted to make one, and I did. This is my second one, and it is literally near the end. I didn't make it as long as hers. I'm sorry, it's camera. I'm gonna need to get a new camera, even if it's a cheap one, because the fact that this one keeps trying to autofocus like this all the time is really annoying, and I'm sorry. I will try to minimize that as much as possible. Anyway, I already made one, and I didn't make it quite as long as she did. If you're familiar with her stuff, which if you're not, you should. Passionate Kelsey. She's hilarious, and I really enjoy watching her videos. She added like a few extra rows, but I felt like I didn't need that. Maybe, like, I feel like this is about there. I mean, it's quite cozy. Like, I really like this. I might have to make myself one because this one is to sell, and I have another identical one in the same colorway already, not on my shop yet. But by the time this video comes out, it will be. Okay, so you can look for it there. Unless someone bought it, which that would be cool, but I doubt it. So if it's probably there by the time, even if this is, I don't know, it's probably still there even months now. I don't know. I'm a baby. I'm a brand new to this and to having a shop. Brand new baby. And this one is literally almost done. So this one's clearly going to be a finish because I already planned on finishing it. But I figured I would just grab everything. So, whip one, definitely keeping, literally almost done. Only had to stop because I got ganglion cyst and it's irritating me. So, it's break time. Let me fold this up real quick so I can at least make it look neat. Also, it's funny, like, this one would have been done if I wasn't stupid and completely missed a stitch on one side that, like, cut it down by, like, two V's somehow. I don't even know. I remember I was just so excited that it was done. And then I was like, yay. And I was like, looked to my husband because my husband, this is his side of the bed. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm finally done with it. I'm so glad. And I I went to fold it like this. And I was just like, it was like, okay. It was like this. Like, look how much it was like this. There was like a whole section. And I just sat there like, how? I was so confused. And then that plant back there freaked me out. Sorry. So when I went back, I finally found like it was like way back there that I did that. So I had to like frog it all the way down and then redo it. And then my hand was like, I pushed past my limit. Like, that is one thing I hear all the time, and it's so true. You should always rest your hands if you're a crocheter or a knitter. Seriously, just do it. Just stop. Okay. Like right now, if you're watching this and you are crocheting or knitting and your hand is aching a little bit, stop. Just stop. Trust me, just stop. Okay, just stop. Or else you have weird hands, weird wrists the rest of your life. Don't tell me to go get it removed because I'm not doing that. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so I need to finish this. This will literally not take very long when I get to the finish part. It's just this is the rest of it. Like, this is all that's left. It's really it's a hand. It's just a handful. It would take me no time at all, but I cannot do it yet. I'm still resting, kind of. So this will be in the finish pile. Oh, I need to like actually create piles. It's gonna go right there for now. And to follow the same theme, I had a market coming up. I had a market a couple weeks ago, or was it last weekend? Weekend before, and I was trying to quickly get some more stuff out to sell. It turned out to like not be much. So yeah, I was trying to get a bunch done, and the last thing that I was working on was a scarf like I showed you before. Well, before I had to order more yarn because I really enjoyed the yarn that I used for this one, which they're all out in my crochet area. So I'll show you later, probably in another clip, because this is going to take me a few days of recording. So day one, it is a Wednesday right now. It is Wednesday, October 22nd. Okay. So now you know it is how long it'll take me to actually get this done. So day one, I showed you a scarf. I already have one completed that I need to put on my website, which I will do later. And then because I needed more yarn to do more because I wanted to make more, I found other yarn and I started making another one. And I really liked the way this pattern was working out, like in the colors. Like, it looks kind of zigzag. I don't know. It looks cool. I want to finish this one too. It's some yarn that I had laying around. I think this one is from Hobby, and this one, which is they were cakes, but they got squished somehow. I don't know. Um, I think this one was a Joanne. I can't remember which one it is. If I happen to find another one with the label, I will let you know and I'll put it somewhere in the video. Like, you, it's this one. Maybe I'll put a little picture right here. That'd be cool. And I can do a picture for this one because I know it's Hobby Yarn. I just don't remember which one it is because apparently they're naked. I don't know where their little covers went. So I definitely want to finish this one. I think it's turning out really cool. I am really enjoying it. It reminds me of Lisa Frank from when I was a kid. If you don't know what that is, I'm sorry. You're missing out. Definitely the finish. And to continue on with the scarves, because I really was making scarves and I get impatient. I also got different color. Oh, here we go. This is the one. Not the hobby or the other one. The first one. This is the Red Heart Roll with It melange. This is a different color, and I got some of that too because I was really enjoying making these. And so, oh no, it pulled through. That sucks. Okay, I'll just pull that whole one out. Anyway, and I was working on another one. I started working on this one when I was actually at my market because I needed something to do while I was sitting there. So yes, I am also going to finish this one. Definitely finishing. I bought that yarn specifically for for that purpose. Maybe I could squish this in here. I don't think so. I need more bags. I want to buy more cute bags like this. Just so I can have like a bunch of like all my projects in cute little bags. I think I'm gonna have to do that now, actually. The more I think about it, I absolutely need to do that. I'm gonna have to buy more of these in different colors. Yes, that would be so cute. Like, can you imagine having them just all sit like in a bookshelf, like stacked on top of each other? That would be adorable. I'm doing that. Okay. Oh, excuse me while I just try to grab these things first. So, yeah, this is a scrappy basket that I was working on, but it's not really scrappy. It's just a basket because I need to use up all this Lily sugar and cream because I hate working with Lily sugar and cream. It's a texture thing. It's just it's just very uncomfortable to work with for me. I have sensory things. That's why I have lotion. I lotion my hands all the time, and it has to be this one. It has to be the Gold Bond Healing Hydrating Lotion because I need to have that barrier. So, working with Lily Sugar and Cream, it's wonderful cotton for utility purposes. Like I love, it's perfect for like like hand towels and scrubbies and stuff. Why is I have an itchy spot right on my chin and it's like bright red. There must have been a little bug. Anyway, so I'm definitely gonna finish this. I mean, I feel like I'm like halfway. I'm like halfway with done with this, and I'm definitely gonna sell it. And I just like I don't have like a ton of colors in the Lily Sugar and Cream. I have like this blue. I have black. I have this salt and pepper. I think it's called. What is it called? Overcast Twists. Oh my god. I have to be right back. That cat is trying to get out. Excuse me. I thought to myself that I needed a coffee drink break, and in my head, I heard swig break. Okay. I had to let my cat out. Guarantee you that in like 30 minutes, he's going to be scratching at my door trying to get in. Anyway, so not scrappy basket. Definitely a finish. And as I was saying before, my cat rudely interrupted me, which you probably didn't notice because I edited it out. I have not very many colors. Like I have these colors in black, and then I have like a purple that I don't remember the name of. I think it's over there, but I'm not getting up to get it right now because I just got up. And then I think I have a little bit of a yellow cone left. I have a brown cone, and I have a like lavender or lilac purple that's like almost full, which is right here because it's a part of another whip. Yeah. So I kind of just want to use them up, but I keep getting distracted because I also just hate working with this yarn. It makes my hands very unhappy. So this is definitely going to go in the finish pile because I need to get rid of this yarn. It's just not going to be one that I really work with. I like cotton a lot, just not that one. I need a softer cotton for my fingies because They don't like it. Because I have this one right here in front of me now. This is a checkered tote bag that I'm working on. And I really like the colors together because, oops, stop falling down. Yeah. Oh, now it's too tight. Okay. Because the variegated yarn or whatever, like the multicolored one, I don't know. I feel like it kind of blends in a little more, so it's kind of like a subdued checkered. I like it. So I definitely want to finish this because I think it'd make a really cute bag, and I want to. This is only. It's going to be two panels, just rectangles, and then I want to do a scallop border around, not on the top, but just around. And I want to get some like canvas straps and sew them on because I think that would be cute. And I don't know if I want to line it. I'm currently working on trying a new lining technique to see if it would be easier for me, because trying to like do make the liner, then put it in, and then yeah, I don't like that, because I find it to be annoying, and I want to leave it not secured at the bottoms because I personally find it annoying if your liner's like coming out, like a pocket comes out, I don't like that. I would like it to be secured. So what I was thinking is they have that heat and bond, and I have a bunch of it because I used to make um books. I used to make like little journals and sketchbooks and stuff, which I haven't done in a really long time. Maybe one day I'll make a video about it. Maybe I'll make some special videos of my other hobbies that I haven't touched in 1,000 years, or new ones that I want to start, because I really want to do a lot of things that I just never do. But if I have to do it for a video, then I'll probably do it. It's a good excuse, like, oh, I have to do this for my video. I like that. I'm gonna do that. There's gonna be special things I'll do. Anyway, my idea is that once you have like the square or rectangle, um, you'll just cut out a piece of fabric, fold it in. Probably have to secure it somehow. I haven't quite figured that out. Maybe I'll use a little strips of heat and bond to make it. Anyway, so you fold it under. You'd have a piece of heat and bond cut out to the shape of the liner, put it on top of the heat and bond, on top of the crochet work, the fabric on top, iron it on, but leaving just enough on the edges so that you can still crochet. And that way, like, I don't think this would work for like a bigger bag, but for like a tote bag, which is like flat and doesn't have like a bottom, I think that would work, because then there would be, a liner so things can't go through the crochet. Excuse me, I think we got a tractor coming. Yep, tractor. My landlord's driving by on a tractor. I live on a farm. You might be able to see him in the back in my window. Maybe not. I think I saw a little bit. Anyway, so I thought that might be an easier idea, and I would still like take it through my sewing machine around. Oops, I keep dropping this. Like, I'll use the heat bond to secure it across, and then I will still sew like around like the edges and everything, just to make sure it's secure in there, because I don't know how, especially with heat and bond, I don't know how durable it is, but I just want to make it so that it's secure. And I have like rolls of it because I had originally planned on making a lot of sketchbooks and journals and like handmade bound, pages sewn in and everything. But I changed my mind. I'm going to keep this and I'm going to finish it. And I would like to make more in the future. So oh yeah, this is this is literally a paper towel holder. Um, I thought that could work as for like yarn. It's not as useful as like the yarn ones. Okay, I'm gonna stretch out. Yeah, because I've got this thing. This I saw on Pinterest. This girl did a sweater, and it was all the basic Tunisian stitch like this. And I thought, wow, that looks so cozy. That looks comfy. That reminds me of like what are those undershirts? Those long underwear. And so I wanted to make one, and I really wanted to use up this cotton hobby yarn. It's Fruta. It's my favorite cotton yarn ever. I love the Fruta yarn. It's just, I don't know, it's fun. And I was pairing it with some, I had that like hooks and needles subscription for a while, and it gave me, random yarn. So I'm just using that in there. But I think I'm going to frog this because I don't think I have enough of this yarn anyway. So I'd have to figure that out eventually. And I just, I like the idea, but I don't think it's even wide enough. Like, yeah, that's totally not wide enough. Like, that's not gonna fit me. So I'm gonna frog this, but I might, because I have a bunch of this in two different colorways, or maybe even three. I think in like I actually have a lot of this. You'll be seeing more of this. I bought a bunch of it. Oh, I forgot to bring those. Okay, I went and I grabbed, because I was talking about this that I'm going to be frogging, and I was talking about how I have a bunch of this yarn. And the reason is because I made this, and it was going to be a granny square dress, literally a giant granny square. Okay. And I got both panels done. And I got them together. I sewed them together. I tried it on, and I absolutely hated it. It was so cute. Like, it's definitely one of those moments where, as a woman, you look at something on a rack or something or in a picture, and you're like, oh my God, I love that so much. It's so cute. I want to wear that. And then you put it on, and you're like, I hate this. Seriously, I look stupid. I don't like it. I don't know. It's just for my build, I guess. It just didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't. And I hated it. I felt just like a block of cheese. That's what I felt. Felt like I looked like a block of colorful cheese. Okay? Let's just say that. So I have a ton of this yarn. And then this one we have a browns and cream colorway. And then the other one, like this one, is brown and then orange, yellow, and pink and purple. But I also have this yarn in other colorways as well for projects that I decided against, and I forgot to grab that. That's another project that I have to frog, or I've been in the process of frogging. So yeah, I have to completely undo this. I have not been looking forward to it. It's it's really sad, but it is what it is. So this is frogging. This right here also going to be frogged. And then I will have to find something to do with this yarn. I bought it for me, but maybe I'll just keep one or two of the colorways for myself, and then the rest of it use for other things. I don't know. We'll figure it out, okay? But if you guys have any ideas of cool things, cute things to use this with, that would be awesome. You could leave a comment and tell me, because I don't know. I don't even know where to put this stuff because I don't have. Let's start moving stuff out of the way here. And then we have a frog pile. I should probably just fold this up to make it easier. And it's so soft. It's so soft. So soft and fuzzy and cozy. Not fuzzy, cozy. What am I even saying? It's just, this yarn is just wonderful. I love it. Okay. So I need to find a use for it because I love this yarn. It is wonderful and I need to do something with it. I don't want it to just sit there because it's sad. Like, I like collecting yarn, but not as like a decoration. You know, I want to use all the yarn. That's why I bought it, because I want to use it. I just get like, there's just some yarns that I'm like, I need to do something very nice with this. And then I never figure out what that thing is. I just look at it going, this needs to be something. It's like, okay, well, it could be anything. It's like, well, no, it can't be anything. Okay, it has to be something. I just don't know what the something that it's supposed to be is. I'm sure many can relate. Okay, next I have one of the anniversary cakes. The last time I got one of these was like 4 or 5 years ago, and I just made a basic double crochet blanket. It's just all double crochets, and I used the whole thing, and it was a blanket. And now my son uses it on his bed, one of the many that I've made for him that he uses on his bed. And what I was envisioning, well, when I bought it, I envisioned having it because I always miss out. I didn't have a purpose for the yarn. I just knew that I needed to have it and wanted it, and so I got it. But when I finally got it, I was thinking, I really wanted to try this stitch. I think it's like the moss stitch, I think. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's the moss stitch. I don't remember. And I've been wanting to do this one, and I thought it would be cozy, and I thought with the striping or whatever this colorway is, was it striping maybe? I don't know. I thought it could be cute, and I wanted to make a giant hoodie because this thing is massive. I thought, it makes a blanket. What if I just made that blanket into a hoodie? And that is essentially what I was doing. This was the front panel, and I want it to be really long. And I was thinking of doing it, like a normal sweater, just oversized. But then I kind of changed my mind, and then I started working on this one, another Caron cake that I got at the same time, in greens because green is my favorite color. And I was doing a raglan. And I thought that this would be a better way to make the giant hoodie. Which it's just, it's just double crochets, but I don't know. I think it's kind of cute. Why does it feel off? Wait, this way. Yeah. Because I just, especially where I live in Indiana, like the weather in the winter can get so, I keep covering this. I forget that I have the microphone on now and I'm just like smacking it. I'm sorry. I live in Indiana, so our winters get really cold. Like maybe not like Alaska cold, but we live right next to a Great Lake, so it can get really, really cold. Like we get negative temps. So this would be ideal. So I'm thinking finish this one because I like the pattern better. I like the raglan idea better because then I can have some really droopy sleeves. Instead of them being like this, they'll be like this, because it's going to be like, I don't know. Anyway, I just like that idea. The idea sounds cozier. So I'm going to finish this one someday. Okay, so finish. Ew. And this one will be a frog. And then I'll have to just figure out what I'm going to do with this giant thing. Obviously, it's going to have to be a big project. I just don't know if I want it to be a blanket or a wearable. I don't know. So this will be frog. Yeah. Okay, so that is every. No, there's a bag right here. Hold on. What is in here? I have a bag. This is yarn for a project that I started recently. That's in my purse because when I have to wait to pick up my kids in like a line for like an hour, or else you, anyway, it just, there's a pickup line, we wait there. Sometimes most of us stay there for like 45 minutes and wait. Just, that's what we do. Anyway, so this is my car project. Well, it's not just my car project, but it will be my car project for a really long time, because I am working on Aiden Wells, I believe is her name, her brain stew pullover. That's what this is. I'm working on my first panel. It's funny because when I bought the yarn, I didn't know that this yarn was sparkly. It's got like sparkles in it. It's like that gold tinsel. But yeah, this was the color I started with for the bottom. And I'll pick up that color again later. But yes, this is clearly not a part of my Frogger finish. I am currently working on this, and I'm going to finish it eventually. My car project. I just don't need this yarn yet, not for a while. So I need to just keep that separate because I'm going to need that eventually. Like on row 71, I think I'll need it. Or 72. I'm going to put this up here so that I don't forget it. Put that back down there. And put this back down there. Okay, so. Right, we were going over this. Okay, so we've got a beanie that I started and didn't finish. It was actually scraps, a scrappy one from leftovers from other projects. I think this yarn, which is the Forever Fleece, it's so soft. I love this yarn. I bought this yarn to make my cat a little Heidi pouch thing. Like I even put wire in it, the entrance, to keep it open, because I originally made yarn, or made my bed, my blanket on my bed out of this yarn. And he absolutely loved our blanket on our bed. So I thought I'd make him one of those things, and he literally just lays on it. He never uses it. So the leftovers, I was making a beanie. And here's some more leftovers of that. Because then I remade my bed, which I did a short of. And yes, it is done for now. It could be a little longer, but it's long enough for us to use at night. I might add more later. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like adding like a border, because I did the waffle stitch. I love this blanket. I did waffle stitch, and I did one row of single crochet at the top, just to cinch it in a little bit, because the way the blanket starts, it, because the starting chain is always tighter than the rest of it. And so if I didn't do this, it would just be like, it would be shaped like, it would do this. It would stretch out on the side. So it's still a little stretched out. So it's more like this. But, it could be worse. It could have been like stupid. And so I might add like a thicker border someday, but I just had to stop. And this is what was left over after doing that. And so I'm going to definitely frog this because this has been washed yarn and the textures are not the same anymore. Like the Forever Fleece is so soft when you get it, but as soon as you wash it, it becomes like felted. And it's still soft, it's just not as soft, okay? There's a difference. So I'm just gonna put that in the frog, and maybe I'll find some other use for it some other day, or buy more of it. I don't know. And this is, I don't even know what this is. It's like scrap, like it's stash busting of yarn that I don't care for and I want to get rid of, but I don't know what I was doing. Like I was knitting it, like chunky knitting it. Like I don't know. I keep doing that to the mic. I'm very sorry. I don't know what its purpose was. So I'm gonna frog that, and all the yarn is in here, so I'm just gonna shove that back in there. I do not look forward to winding all this yarn up, I will say, because it's a lot of yarn. It's a lot of yarn. That might have to be a separate video because it's a lot. Or maybe I don't know. We'll see. Frog. That is everything that was on the bed. Apparently I have cloud cake wrapper. So, moving on to baskets that are over here. There's also a giant bag over there. Let's go with the basket so that I can put some of the stuff in the basket. Sounds like a plan. This. Okay, so I have to pull out two for this one. I was making these little daisies or flowers, granny squares, using this colorful yarn. It's the same kind of yarn. There's a rainbow version, and then there's like this blue version, and then there's this brown version, which I am using to connect them all because I really wanted like a more retro, like 60s, 70s style blanket. And what I was going to do was I was going to make this as the back to it to give it more structure. So it would be like this. Like the back would look like that, but the front would look like this. And I've changed my mind because I just don't care that much. I don't know. It's cute. It's cute. Like I enjoy the idea. You know, I really, really do. But I had another purpose for this yarn. And that is making, ooh, hold on. Let me just, yeah, bring this closer. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm losing it. Every time I say I'm losing it, I think of Kesha, that song. I'm losing it. Every step I die, or something like that. Okay, I'm having technical difficulties right now. Hold on. I have this giant Pikachu duffel bag full of projects, and it's open too much, and things are spilling out, so I need to close it up a little. Okay, so it is fall, and the weather is finally cooling down. Finally, it's only October 22nd, and this week we finally had cool weather. It's been annoying, okay? But it's finally cool. It's in the 50s now, and that means that, you know, the car is going to be chilly in the morning when I take my kids to school. So I want a new car seat cover. That is my plan. I want a new car seat cover because the one I have is just like a faux fur one I bought on Amazon. And I figured, like, I am a crocheter. How do I have no crochet items in my car at all? That's ridiculous. So I've decided to make using this yarn, and then I also had a yellow already because this is Yarn Bee from Hobby Lobby, like these yarns. And I already had a yellow, so, and I've been on a very like retro color scheme vibe lately. It's just, I'm super into it. I still love green, but brown, yellow, and like tan or something, or a cream, just so good. So I'm making little flowers, okay? And I'm going to need, I think I'm gonna need 6 of, wait, no, because I need the bottom too. So I'm probably gonna need 10 of them at least, just to make the seat cover. And it's gonna be just absolutely adorable. I'm gonna do a join as you go because it's faster and less annoying, and I hate stitching them together. Ugh, just hate it. I also, I don't know, I just don't like it. Okay, I like the join as you go. It's much nicer. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I love how they kind of look like eggs. It kind of looks like an egg, but it's a flower. So I need 10 of these, and then probably an 11th one just for my headrest. And I thought that would be so cute. And I was thinking, I have a bunch of like filling, and I might make a cushion for my butt using like an old pillowcase and just stuffing it under there. That would be cool. Or old memory foam if I have any. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm definitely finishing these, which was not what I was currently when I started talking about, but I brought these in to explain. So I'm definitely putting these in the finish pile because I definitely want to have. So these are part of finish. This is frog because I'm going to be using that yarn for that car seat cover. So frog. And then this, I'm going to frog, but I don't think I'm going to frog the granny squares. I think I'm going to keep the granny squares and then maybe use them for something else other than a blanket. Like, I feel like this would make a really cute sweater. So I might do that. I might frog the blanket part and then keep the granny squares for something else. Probably a sweater. Okay, continuing on. This is my attempt at knitting a leg warmer. It's pretty cute. It doesn't look great, but it's pretty cute. Um, it's just one of them. I just think that I should frog it. Yeah, we'll use the yarn for something else. Okay, remember how I said I don't like amigurumi? Well, this was an amigurumi project, and I actually bought the pattern for this, and I have realized that I don't want to do it. So I'm going to frog it. Frog! Okay. These are all kind of connected together, so that I'm just going to bring them all out. I bought a bunch of this loops and thread, and if you can see, focus camera, focus. Yes, there's these little things on them. It's really cute. And I got some in pink. I think I got like two or three of these pink, and then I got this sage green to complement it because I thought they'd be really cute together. I don't remember what I was gonna do with it. It was one of those. It was one time my mom was visiting, and we went shopping at Joann's. I think this was from. And rest in peace, Joann's. You will be missed. Anyway, I think I wanted to make a blanket out of it. I think that was my original plan. And then I just didn't do that because I changed my mind. And then I decided, because I had it for a while. Like, I bought this a couple years ago. Like, I've had this yarn for a couple of years at least. And I finally decided, okay, I just need to do something with it. And I thought, oh, it would be really cute. It would be really nice for like a wearable. And I was like, oh, there's this Astrid dress that I really want to make because it's so cute. And so I started, and this was my first like tapestry style, like crochet thing. And honestly, I hated working on this. I hated it. I hated it. And so I stopped and I was like, I am not doing this anymore. So this is a frog. Okay. And I need to separate because I have another set of these yarns connected to each other. Okay. So this one, which is connected to these, I am going to frog. And I will have to find another idea for this yarn because it's not this. Because I did not want to make this anymore. I just don't want to. Okay. I just don't. Maybe I should try that dress with like an acrylic, like, because this was annoying to deal with. Because this is like thinner yarn. And then so because I told you I had a lot of that yarn, I decided I'm going to try making my own oversized little tank dress inspired by a nightgown I had that has been repurposed. So it was like this. This would be here. And this. Oh my god, I keep blocking my microphone. Okay, hold on. Sorry, microphone. Let me show you real quick. Okay, and I was going to do that all the way down. And I got some good progress. But once I like tried it on and the way that the sides, because this together, like it's not as drapey as I'd like, because maybe if it was knit, it would be better. Like, I bet this idea would work better if it was knit, because like it's not as, it's kind of heavy. So yeah, I'm gonna frog this as well. I'm not gonna do this. It was an interesting idea. I just don't think this yarn is the right fit for this. So I'm going to also frog this. Woohoo, our frog pile is growing. That's better. We don't want too many projects to work on. Okay, moving on. I've moved to the bag for some reason. This was going to be a blanket, I think. A puffball blanket. I changed my mind. Like, see? I cut it very close to the project. So I was clearly done with this idea. So yeah, frog. Easy. Easy one. Easy. Okay. This is one of those ones. In my last video, I talked about how I had projects that I was frogging into another project. Well, originally, this was going to be a blanket for my chair, my green chair that I have at my desk. Oh, I cut it off. Okay, well, it's not connected anymore. So I can just frog this. This is I love this cotton. And I love this cotton. It's very soft. Frog! My frog pile is getting big. It's like, it's this tall now. I mean, there's pillows under it, but Okay, moving on. What do we got here? This is a current project that I was working on. It will be a reversible cardigan in the houndstooth. See? Ooh, do you want more yellow? Or do you want more brown? It'll be reversible and it'll be oversized because I like oversized. It's comfy. I don't like things too tight on my body. I don't like it. I like being completely having free motion. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to finish this. This is I love that yarn from Hobby Lobby, just in yellow and brown. And I took this from another project. So absolutely finish. Don't want to lose this. Moving on. This was why I had that other yarn, the yellow and brown yarn. I was making this just random retro inspired little blanket, and I decided I didn't like doing that. So I'm going to use the yarn for other things. So this is a frog. Boop. It's growing. Okay, this was a blanket idea that I was trying, and it's a ripple granny stitch blanket, and stupid camera's freaking out. And I already started frogging it to use this yarn for beanies. So I will continue to frog that. Probably just all the way now. Then we've got this. It is just, it's not a thing. It's just my mom was practicing. Because last time she was here, I was teaching her how to crochet. So she started off with this little strip, and then she decided to do it this way, and then was using just any scrap yarn that I didn't care about, or yarn I didn't care about, I should say. And I was just letting her, practice. And now she crochets on her own, which is awesome. So this is definitely a frog. Okay, continuing with my Pikachu duffel bag, I've got, I don't know what this was going to be. It is cute. I like the colors. The colors are very nice. It is a frog though, because I double stranded some hobby rainbow cotton. Is there any in here that I can show you? No? Okay, anyway, and I double stranded it, and it's just too thick, and it feels bulky, and I don't like that. So that is a frog. This is a finish. It's a little bag I made. I just need straps for it. I don't know why it's in here. I don't know why I put it in there. It's a cute little bag, but it needs straps. What's funny is that this bottom is the same color way as this one, but different dye lots. Like this dye lot was blue for some reason. And when I got it later to get more, it was like white with like flecks of colors. So I thought that would be cute for a bag just to have. I mean, because the dye lots are so different. So I just thought it would be a nice little ombre effect, kind of. So I just need to buy some like yellow canvas straps to make some handles for this bag, and then it'll just be done. So I'm just gonna put that in the finish. Ooh, goodness. Okay, is that all of it? I think so. Okay. I had a lot of this yarn. It's from Joann's, I believe. I don't have any of the slips, the covers anymore. But what I did was I was just using it up, and there was a time where I'm like, I'm just going to use up yarn I don't know what to do with into granny squares. So I was doing that for a while. So I have like a bunch of little flower granny squares. Like I have a bunch of them. Okay? Like I have a bunch of them. I have so many of them. There's so many of them. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 here, and then 14, 15, 16, because I decided I was gonna make my daughter a little cardigan. Like, I haven't even finished the sleeve part, but these were much taller than where I stopped. So I'm just gonna frog all this. I've already made her cut like so many. She has a bunch of sweaters of mine. So I'm gonna frog this, and cause I already started working on the other sleeve. I'm gonna frog it, and I'm gonna just keep the granny squares, and then I think I'm just gonna do something else with these granny squares. Like, maybe I'll make a whole cardigan out of these granny squares. I don't know. And maybe make more of them. Like, maybe instead of just doing more stars, maybe I should do traditional granny squares. So I'm going to frog these, and I'm going to keep these granny squares. And I have more of this yarn in what is it called when it's like a full, like, it's a granny square that's not granny stitch, it's just normal stitch. Anyway, I have some of those in this blue and pink yarn that I can grab and do something with. Like, I think I'll figure something out. I think I'm gonna make a cardigan out of this. So I'm gonna frog this, and then keep granny squares, and then make more granny squares with that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, now we've got this. But in my last video, which by the way, I recorded that like almost a month ago, and I just put it out today actually. And so I was talking about in that video how I was working on like a similar blanket to the one I finished. Well, I was working on in that video, but I did later finish. I just didn't record that. I said I had 3 of these. Well, I have more. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Working on a 25th one. No. 25, 26. Working on a 27th one. Okay, I got more progress than I thought. But yeah, I'm still at this point. So I still don't know what color to do after that. I'm probably just going to have to play with it. I'm thinking maybe this one. I'm not really sure. Yes, but I think I needed 35. So I'm not done with those. But in here I do have some things that need to be frogged. These were going to be a chunky cardigan, but I felt like it was too chunky. And then this, I'm going to continue finish. This was going to be a knit scarf or something. I'm going to just frog that. I barely started. Okay. And then I have one of these because I was going to use different yarn. So I don't know if I have enough yarn for that, but we'll see. Moving on. Hello, camera. I've got this big basket of stuff. I don't even know what is in this basket. I just knew I had a bunch of stuff in here that I need to deal with. So we're dealing with it. summer shirt for my son. Well, it is no longer summer. So I'm probably going to get rid of that. If I can. Oh, it is rainbow. Okay. This I bought for my daughter to have her hand knit things because she said she wanted to do that and then changed her mind. So I started it to show her, and she just doesn't care. So I think I'm gonna frog it, and then maybe I'll do it later, some other day. Maybe make her a pillowcase out of it or something. Frog. So, okay. This was the bottom of a cardigan that I was making, and I decided against it. So I'm going to frog that. This is another one. I was trying to do a chunky one. The yarn is it's just too dense. It's too heavy. So I already started frogging that one. Okay, so another cardigan I was working on. It was like an actual like style I was doing. And I still have a ton of this yarn. And I still kind of want to make these cardigans, so I think I'm gonna put this in the finish because I don't know if you can see, but like the detail, but it's got lines. I've done it to different shapes, and it's like kind of. So I'm gonna put this in the finish. And then we have this thing, which was going to be a like a poncho, I guess. But I decided against it. I was just playing with the yarn. So I think I'm going to frog this because I already started, and this is just a piece of string. I'm going to continue to frog this, and I like using this yarn for bags. So I'm going to frog it and put it aside for bags. I should really, 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 really organize my yarn by like what I want to use it for. I'll frog this little bit. Don't know what the hell I'm going to use it for, but you know, yarn is yarn. From this yarn, and I knit them into little squares. And honestly, I feel like I could still do that, but instead of the way I was, oh, I guess I took this one apart. Well, whatever I have left, what I could do is I could crochet them together. Oh, I didn't knit these, did I? No, I didn't. I Tunisian crocheted these together. Or anyway, but I thought it'd be cute if I could knit them together. It would be pretty cute. So I'm gonna hold on to these. This one is broken. I don't know how many of these I have, but I'm gonna hold on to them because I really think it would be cute to have it be like a checkered something. So I'm just gonna put those over there because I don't want to frog them. Okay, so this has already been sort of frogged. This was going to be one of those like half shirt thingies with just sleeves, but I needed some other yarn for another purpose. So I frogged it, but I need to finish the rest of that frogging. Wow. This is almost done. I have one sleeve almost done, and I just need another sleeve. And then this is done. And then, well, I have to finish the collar as well. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the finish. Oh, that's fluff is flying off of it. Ugh. I'm gonna frog that. Yeah. Oh, this is what I was originally doing with that yarn. I was doing one of these block stitch blanket. I'll frog that. This was gonna be a little pouch. Frog it. I need to go. So I moved some things out of that bag when I went to the bathroom. Placed it on here so I could put stuff in the basket because the basket, I needed to use it. And I've got this thing. I was really into this granny square for a while, but I think I'm going to take it apart. Frog. Well, just this part because I bought more of this yarn. So I have more of these somewhere. The thing is, I don't have any more of this yarn, so I might have to use, like, I think this is like all I have left of it. So I guess I could take this apart so I can make more because I have more of this. So I'm gonna frog part of this, frog all of this, and then eventually remake the rest of them for some purpose. I don't know what I'm gonna use them for. Random granny square. I hate it. Frog. This is just yarn connected to nothing. Bag. Granny square. I don't know. Keep it. This was a sleeve to a sweater I was making myself, and I hated it, so I already frogged it. That granny square was a part of it. So, frog. Just yarn. Hold on. This is a blanket that I was doing, and it got annoying. So I stopped doing it and I started using the yarn for something else. So, frog. We already saw another one of these. Frog. The part, beginning of a hat. We can frog that. See, here's more of those granny squares. I'll have to make something with these. This is the start of a market bag, but the yarn is not very much. So we'll frog that. And then I made a bunch of these cute little 3D flowers. I think I was going to make a collar out of it. Which I'm no longer doing. So I'll have to find another use for these. They're so cute. And they were a pain in the ass to make. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then I have a random purple. Like, it looks blue in the camera. What the heck? It looks blue. It is not blue. In person, it is not blue. It's like a very royal purple. Like, it's crazy. That is not what it looks like. That is not what color it is. It is very purple. That's crazy. This camera is lying to you. This is not, it looks dark blue in the camera. It is not. It's purple. It's very purple. Very purple. I'm gonna frog that. I don't know. Okay, I got more of these. So put that over there. And then I started making this thing, which I don't know what it is. It's horizontal stripes. It looks like I started making something else with this yarn. Changed my mind again. I think I'm gonna frog this. I really like this yarn. I just don't know. There's another one of these granny squares. I really like this yarn. Oh, look, I was making something else too. Oh, I'm sitting on it. Okay, I started doing multiple things with this yarn. I don't know what to do with it. Well, that's not the point of this video, is it? So I don't need to figure out. I just know if I need to figure out if I'm going to frog or finish it. Well, I've already decided I'm going to frog it because I tried to think of ways to use it. So I'm going to frog this, and then I'm going to have to wind it all up because it fell apart. Like, what? This is a mess. This is a mess. I've been recording for an hour and 37 minutes, and I'm not done just looking at my whips. I have 2 more things to look through. Okay, so I'm gonna squish that in there. Just squish this stuff down. Okay, squish it. So, first, chunky. It was going to be a sweater. Chunky, but it's so soft. Like the yarn I was using like a combination of yarns. It's so soft together. But I'm frogging this because I don't have all the yarn anymore. Like I ran out, like this one that I was working with it, I ran out. So I don't have enough to finish this, and I don't want to try and find it because I bought that yarn like years ago. So I'm going to frog it. And what's funny is right here is the other half of the sweater. Look at that. It's going to be bubblegum sweater. Because that's what I think of when I see these colors, bubblegum. And it would have been so cute. My daughter already has, with 2 of these yarns, a sweater that's half and half like that. So maybe I'll make another one. Because I have the yarn for it. I just don't have the yarn for this. So that is also a frog. Just stack that on top of there. This is cut off right here. This is also a frog. I think I also ran out of this pink too. Oh, look. There's more of these and they're attached. Yeah, I'll have to figure something out with that. I don't know what I'm going to do. Something. I've got this blanket I've been working on. But I ran out of yarn. It's just a giant blanket. I think I'm going to frog this. Do something else with it. Maybe make baby blankets with it. Because this is good baby blanket yarn. I already have some that I'm working on. So I'm going to frog that as well. I wasn't kidding when I said I had a ton of projects. Because I'm still going. Like, I have so many, like, hexie cardigan pieces. Like, here's another one. I like these colors together. They're really nice. Frog. This is like a child size fanny pack. I could probably finish this. Just like get a zipper. I can finish that. I don't know when, but I will. I'm supposed to finish all these, aren't they? Isn't that part of the series? Is all of them? Isn't that my plan? Okay. The starting of another Hexa cardigan. I'm going to frog that and find another use for this yarn. I'm running out of frogging baskets. Okay. This is a raglan top, but I was doing mesh. I'm gonna frog it. Okay, frogging is running out of room. Random granny square. I can find a use for granny squares. I hate taking granny squares apart. I'd rather use them. Okay, this is one of my bags that I made for myself. And this is a skirt. And I still want to make that. I don't know. Kind of want to finish it because I have like a sleeves only top and that goes with it. And I'm still working on that one. But it's gonna have like a long, like the clown jester like collar, like it's gonna have one of those, and I'm working on that. And then this is the accompanying piece. I'm gonna, yeah. This will be a finish. Let's just keep going with it. I want to see how it works. Now, if I get it all done and I hate it, then I will absolutely frog it and do something else. But for now, I'm gonna finish it. We're getting there. Okay. This is another bag of mine. I like this. I feel like I should make more of them. It's very cute. Anyway, and here I have a chunky knit skinny scarf that I'm working on. It doesn't look skinny when I stretch it out, but I'm going to, um, once I'm got the length where I want it, I'm going to stitch it up on the side. So it's like this. I should have just done a tube, but I didn't think of that until I was like this far, and I don't want to redo it. I'm just using some of this Caron cake. I don't remember what this one is called, but it's two different ones. Two different. Well, it's the same colorway. It's just I used the outside and the inside together, double stranding. Much longer than this because this is not a scarf. But I think if it's like, even this is not even a good halfway point. See, like it's not even halfway yet. So I've got some more to do with that. So I'm definitely going to finish that. And then now we've got this thing, which is a cardigan. Cute, yeah. I've already got one of these. It's even got a pocket, one pocket on there. I'm probably going to do, I have already marked out space for another one, and I have the sleeves to do. But this is definitely a finish. I told my daughter I would share this with her because I think that she would absolutely love wearing this. But this is also the Fruta yarn. And then for the pocket and this part, I added, Hobby has these little pom-pom like string yarn, and I added with it just to have it be super cute. But yeah, so I am definitely going to finish this. So I'm going to put this in the finish pile, which is growing. It's a lot. I've got a lot I have to do. Okay. Oh, this is the yarn I was talking about. So I should probably put that in the finish because I'm going to need that. And then I've got more of those granny squares. So keep those. This is just yarn. This was going to be a hat, and then I realized it looked too big. So it needs to be frogged. I'll just do that right now, real quick. Because frogging knitting that you barely started is super easy. You just pull on it like that. And hope it doesn't get super tangled in the process. Cool. Now it is just yarn that I can put away over here. The other yarn. Let's see, this was a bag idea. I think I wanted to put a zipper in it. Like this. Like this. Figure it out. I'll have to have a video where I'm just looking at things and going, what am I going to do with this? That'd be fun. Oh. This is a hat. And I never wove in the ends. It's like supposed to be like one of those French hats. I don't like them on me, so I'm going to frog that. Frog it, and then I've got more of those. More of these almost connected. It was barely connected, so I'm going to just take it apart. Okay, more of these. Probably, I really like the idea of a cardigan for that. And then more of this rainbow version of it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what? If these are connected? That's weird. Alright, more of that yarn. And then yarn to be frogged. Okay. Okay. We are almost done. We're almost done. There's one more thing to look at. Alright, so this was a cardigan that I was working on for myself. And I'm already frogging it. I didn't have enough yarn for what I wanted to do. I need to buy more yarn. And I'm not doing that right now. Maybe I could. I don't know. But I have all this. And it's definitely to be frogged. This is going to be frogged. This we already established is going to be frogged. This is a purse I'm working on. And I think it's pretty cute. I'm going to keep working on that. That's going to be a finish. Ooh. And it was from a blanket that I totally, it was weird. It was a corner blanket. I was going from a corner and I got the stitch wrong, and it's like a diamond shape and not a square like it's supposed to. So I'm already frogging that and making a purse out of it. Let's see, I've got half of a cardigan. How many times have we found half of a hexie cardigan? this one I started working on, and I wanted it to be a short one, and I can still finish this. The thing is, I don't know if I want to do the two-tone like I was planning on, or if I want to do stripes. Maybe I should do two-tone because I made my son one so he could match, and I think he would be sad if I changed mine. So I think I'm just gonna finish this one. I've already got half of it done. It wouldn't take very long. So these, and there's, I've got two of these for it. The other half. Those are gonna be a finish. This is something that I already finished forever ago, and it's really cozy, but the shape is kind of weird, and I want to make some alterations. Is that it's too loose. I don't know. And the bottom is weird. So I want to make some alterations to it. So, like, you see what I mean? Like, I think I tried to make it be more closed, or I was going to plan on having it be able to close, but it doesn't. And then it just fits awkwardly. So I think I want to redo this. I just want to redo it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to partially frog this. I want to frog it down to the sleeves. And then put it together in a different way. Like, I loved this thing last year. I wore it like all the time. It was one of my favorite cozy winter snuggles. I just need to change it so that it can be worn easier, because it kept falling down and stuff, and it was really annoying. So this is a partial frog. And then this was just the thing I was making. I think I wanted it to be like kind of like a shawl scarf, but I ran out of yarn, and when I got more yarn, I didn't continue it. And honestly, like, it's so small crochet. Like, the crochet is so, hook is so small. So I'm probably gonna frog this. It feels really good though. It feels good to wear, even though it's just a tiny thing. I guess I could like redo it so that it can have a hole that slips through, but what would be the point? It's so tiny. Like, this is nothing. This is nothing. This is not a shawl. It's like a tiny blanket, but it looks good. These colors are nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna frog this and then do something else with this. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So let's put these stuff. Let's have this container be frog as well. That way I don't have overflowingness. Oh, we've done it. We've gone through all my projects. Hooray. I'm gonna put this stuff away or out of the way, and then tomorrow, because I'm done recording for today, because I have to get my children soon. So I'm going to be done recording for today, and I'm going to pick up recording tomorrow for this. And then I think tomorrow we will start frogging. Yes. Yes. So I will see you tomorrow. That I was going to redo my sweater using, I was going to redo it with the 8, because I wanted it to be a little smaller so it could be warmer in the winter, because this one I used a 10, and see, it's a lot more gappy. But I only have like 4 more rows to go, and I realized that it makes it too stiff. Like, it's just, yeah, it's just too stiff. So I'm frogging it, and I'm gonna start over again with the 10. So it's, yeah, I mean, it's just, I wasted a couple hours, whatever, it's fine. But this one's just so much cozier to wear. It's like more fluid and squishy and everything. And it's just comfy, and I have to have it that way. Like, it's not going to be as warm as this one. It's more air is going to get through, but it's just, if it's too stiff, I'm not going to want to wear it. And this one's so much, like, it just feels so much better than this one. So that's my update. This was the progress I got. I was on the 9th row. And now I am frogging it and starting over. But it's a bigger hook, so it shouldn't lose that much progress. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. So I'll update later. So I already recorded my progress, but I had my phone sideways, so the video was messed up. Anyway, all I was saying is I got this half, the hexagon part of it done and connected to the other side, and now I'm just working on the sleeve. I've done 1 row starting the second, and then I need 5 total extra rows to complete the sleeve. And then once I do that, including the ribbing like I did on this side, because it seems like I did it with a large hook, which is whatever. I would change it, except for I don't have any more of this color. So, and I know that if I used a smaller hook to tighten this up, it would take more yarn that I do not have. So right now I'm leaving it. I'm going to finish the sleeve, but because I have a whole skein left of the black, I might redo this cuff with a smaller hook, just so that the ribbing is, I don't know, not so loose. Like, I don't like that. And then I'll use the intended hook size, because actually when on my last update I said that I was going to redo all of it with the appropriate hook size, which is an 8 for this yarn. And then I realized, that it was I like it more flowy. Like, as you can see from the last one, now that it's done with the bigger hook size, it's much more fluid and comfy. And the actual hook size was just too stiff for the cardigan. Like, maybe it would be good for a blanket. I don't know. I just thought it was too stiff. So I actually went up multiple hook sizes, which is crazy. Like, I did not realize when I did this side, I used a 12 millimeter for it, and it calls for an 8. So I jumped up so many hook sizes. And when I was redoing this one, when I did change my mind about using an 8 millimeter, I went up to a 10, because that's what I thought I used for this side. And when I compared the stitches, it was different. Like, it was still not big enough, which is crazy. Let me see. Like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, because if you look, they're very similar in size. So, yeah. So I went up from an 8 millimeter to a 12, but that's why it's so holy. But it'll be super cozy, and I'll just wear it like as an additional layer. It's just super cute. Like, still, maybe I need to get some like long sleeves, some thermals or something, just to be more comfy in winter. But whatever, that's not the point. The point is to finish it, and this is what I wanted, so I'm going to do that. Oh, and also for around here, like, this is where the collar is gonna be. For the collar in the front, I'm gonna do single crochet, probably about 3 or 4 rows, just so I can maybe do as much to fill up this space here. So 3 or 4, I'm not really sure how many that is, but make it meet in the middle, because I added extra rows to the back. So maybe I'll do single crochet border around here until it meets the middle. They meet in the middle, and then when I am done with that, I'm going to do the bottom. I'm going to do ribbing because I don't think I want to do ribbing throughout. No, because this way, if I want to later, I can add a zipper, but I might do toggles because I have a good toggle idea that I think would be super cute. So once I get all of that, I'll try it and then add them and see how that works. But yeah, so that's my update. I'm still working on it. It's crazy. This is literally just project 1. I still have so many, and honestly, I haven't even counted how many works in progress that I decided to finish. So I will add that somewhere in the video. But here's an update. Hello. I'm literally editing right now, and I know that this video is already later than I said it would be because I originally wanted it out on Wednesday, and today is Thursday. And I've just found out that the last bit of my video that I recorded either didn't record or it disappeared. I'm not really sure, so I'm recording this bit to put at the end. And honestly, I don't even remember everything that I said in that part. So, I think what I was saying was just that I didn't record more like I wanted to for this video. I wasn't feeling well. I had a few days where I just felt like crap. So I have, as you've seen, all of me going through my projects. I just didn't record much of me working on it. I haven't recorded the frogging part, which I will do for my next video. So this video was just, it's going to be a shorter one, maybe, I don't know. I tend to ramble a lot, so I'm still editing down, but my bad. Like I said, I'm learning, so I'm brand new baby YouTuber, and mistakes happen. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to prevent this from in the future. Probably better time management. But yes, so thanks for watching the video. And hopefully I won't have as many mistakes in the next video, which will be me frogging all of the projects that I decided to frog. And then I also started working on some finish projects as well, which you'll see some of them in this video, but I have so many of them, so there's gonna be more. So yeah, please like and subscribe, and I apologize again for the messiness of this video, and I will hopefully have a video next Wednesday. Fingers crossed that I don't screw something else up. So, goodbye until next time. Thank you.